Okay, what we're going to be using today is the Bloom Tandem with Bloom Motion. On this guide here is it takes a 5/8 max size on the side. You could do a 1/2 inch side or 5/8, but you can't do anything over 5/8. It will drag the side. They do make a guide what carries up to a 1 inch side. So just make sure you get the right side for what you're doing. You could use a 1/2 inch side on the 1 inch, but what happens is this space is bigger, so then your box will have to shrink down. So just make sure that you get the right guide for your application, what you're wanting to do. Then what you do is for the ones with the 5/8 max on the side, I measure the opening. I take 1 inch and 5/8 off of whatever your opening is, minus 1 inch and 5/8, and that's what you're going to cut your front and your back for. And then on your height, you come in here and measure your height. You take 1 inch off. So I measured the opening, and this is what we came up with. 2 of them, 19 and 5/8 wide by 10 and 3/8 high. So then we come over and we just take 1 inch off on the height of your opening for your sides. So inch off, that gives you 9 and 3/8 by 21 for the length. These are 21 inch guides. Then you get to the front and back. They're both 18. You take 1/4 inch off and you're going to end up with 9 and 8. And then you take 1 inch off and you end up with 8 and 3/8. I'll show you a little later why that's critical. So now with all the pieces cut to size, what we're going to do is we're going to turn around and we're going to set the blade at 1/4 inch high and 3/4 of an inch to the left side of the blade. Then what we're going to do is we're going to run the front and the sides, not the backs. And when you run them, when we're going to put the dado in, make sure if there is any chips on the sides, you put the chips down. Meaning when you cut it, when you cut the side grain, if it chipped out at all, if you got a dull blade, make sure you put the chips down. And then on the fronts, you're going to put the chips up. That way when you put this groove in there, the groove is going to be the inside of the drawer box. It doesn't show any of the chipping, and it will all be hidden. And then with the blade being set to 3/4, just make sure that you're always coming in with the fence and not going out. We want the outside of the dado to be at 3/4. And then whatever bottom thickness you have is how many times you're going to run it through. If you're running 1/4 inch, you could put a 1/4 inch dado blade, but by the time I switch blades, it's just as easy to do 2 passes. The plywood is under 1/4 inch, so it's easy 2 passes. If you're at 1/4 inch or just a hair above 1/4 inch, you're probably going to have to do 3 passes, but it's just as easy to do a couple passes on 2 drawer boxes than changing over to a dado blade. Okay, with everything dadoed out, so from the bottom to the top there, it's right at 3/4. Here's some scrap pieces of pine. So it's pretty simple to nail this box up. We're going to sand everything up. We could bullnose this on one side, bullnose the front and back. Yes, you guys caught it. The grain is going the wrong way. I had scrap pieces. It's for a table saw workbench, so I figured, hey, what the heck. I always like running the grain long ways, just like the side, so if the grain's long ways, it just looks a little better for some reason. It's Baltic birch plywood, so they alternate the way the grain goes inside of it. So it's structurally, it's not going to hurt anything, but just look-wise, it doesn't look as good. So I'm going to go ahead and sand it up, run the bull noses, sand them, show you which side. The sides get bull nosed, 2 long sides, and I like doing the bottom corner. The front and back, whatever is going to go to the inside. So this is going to be our inside here. I'm going to do one top side. This, of course, is going to be the inside, and one top side here. With this edge broke, we're going to go ahead and put glue on both pieces. Set that one to the side. Glue on both pieces. With 1.25 inch pins. Flush it on the front. Nail it. Then grab the other side. This is where that 3/4 being up on the dado. You get 2 scrap pieces of 3/4. Put them down on the bottom. Now you're going to take the back. This side is the broke edge. And you're just going to put it in here, sitting on top of that 3/4. So the bottom is going to be up 3/4 inch off, or the back is going to be 3/4 of an inch up. Flush it on the back. Shoot it. Shoot this side. Make sure you don't put your fingers where if you blow out, it don't get you. Flush it and shoot it. Now, we're going to go ahead and turn it over. So your front is up, your back is down. Okay, with the box nailed up, you could come in here and take a measurement. It shows me 18.5. So what I already did is I cut the bottom 18 and 7/16. So it gives you about a 32nd on each side, a 1/16 of wiggle room. Then what you do is you come, you slide it in. Goes just like that into the front groove. Flush in the back. You grab a staple gun. Make sure you're square. If you're not, bracket, if the back sticks, the bottom sticks out just a little bit on one side or the other side, that's because it's squaring it up. And then just come back across here and put some 1.1/8 staples. There you go, you got a drawer box. You got a built drawer box. It's gonna be sturdy. Then Blum makes this drill guide for the back. I'll leave the part number on this in the description. Then you got your front fixing brackets. These got a side-to-side adjustment. Come up there, take the drill bit was provided with the collar. Drill a hole in the back. Come with 5/8 screws. Take and screw the front. They also make on that jig a real small drill bit what you could come in and drill for this front. Screw in your orange brackets, fixing brackets. So with the holes drilled in the back and the front fixing brackets screwed in, now all we got left is to build the door front and screw in the guides. So let's screw in the guides real quick and I'll show you how it works. So with the drawer box done, now we're going to screw the guides. And what I did is I got flush partitions in here. They're set square. They don't have to be exactly square, but it does make it a lot easier. These guides are real forgiving. There's a lot of adjustment in the front, the back, up, down, up in the front. So there is a lot of adjustment, but we're going to go back about a 1/16 to 1/8 inch on these door guides, and then we're going to screw them in. Okay, with those screwed in, now this is a 100-pound guide. With those screwed in, I'll go through and put a couple more screws in them. But I like to pull them out. Set the box on top. Already got holes drilled in the back. There's a little plastic piece under the bottom. Pull that forward into it. You got a soft closed drawer. That's simple. Works real good. Closes softly. So, we're going to do a drawer front, maybe a shaker drawer or flat front. Not sure yet what we're going to do. Comment on there what you think we should do. You guys want to see a shaker door, how I build them? Or do you want to see just a flat front with a bull nose, with a little handle on here? They got some different handles we could route into them. We could do some fun stuff with it. So just let me know, comment on there. Like and subscribe to see what I'm going to do on this other drawer. It's not going to just be a deep drawer. Thank you. Like and subscribe.